Hey, this episode of Kitchen Dads, we are doing roasted radishes and they are so good. Stay tuned. Please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get a notification of all of our new videos. So you know what? One of the things I'd love to do is roast vegetables. You put some olive oil, salt, pepper, maybe a few other spices, stick them in the oven, and it makes good stuff. Amazingly, radishes are something that you really don't think about roasting. Now, growing up, I used to have radishes, and for me, they were like the peppery, kind of crispy things that you have a little bit in salad. Never thought about roasting them. A lot of my keto friends and low-carb friends, they say they love this because it's kind of a substitute for roast potatoes. So we're going to just get to it. First thing we need to do is need to get some radishes. Now, you can buy some radishes in already trimmed, right? In a bag. Doesn't have to be Trader Joe's brand, but you can buy some of these radishes, or you can buy a bunch of radishes in the store like this, right? So no matter if you buy them in a bag or if you buy them, you know, au natural, you're gonna have to clean them, even if they say them trimmed. So in order to trim the radishes, the ones in the bag, it's very simple. You just clip off the top, right? And you clip off the bottom. And if there's any weird marks, that you would do that too. But no matter the size, just clip off the top, clip off the bottom, right? Now, if you're gonna do it with some of the radishes that are on the stalks, you do the same type of thing. Save the greens. You can use them for decoration. You can use them in another recipe, but you're gonna just go ahead and trim off the top and trim off the root, right? Now, if you're not so confident in your knife skills yet, then you can put it on the board and you can hold it. So we're gonna take some radishes and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut these up. And we're gonna cut them, depending how big they are, we're gonna cut them just in half, right? If they're massive, like this radish, we would probably cut it and then cut it in half again, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get consistent sized pieces so they all cook evenly. All right, so let me just cut these up. So we cut our radishes up, and we're going to put them in a bowl, and we're going to dress them. We've cut them in halves or maybe quarters again, and we're going to add in some simple ingredients, and they're going to taste great. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take in about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, just enough to coat, and then I have a little bit of about a 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I'm going to use a little bit of salt, about 1/2 teaspoon, and about the same of pepper. All right? And the best way is to mix this up is just to mix it up with your hands. Make sure everything's coated. You can do it on the pan itself. I kind of like to do it in a bowl. All right, everything's nice and coated. And then we are going to just take this bowl and put it into our baking sheet. I'm using my sheet from Great Jones. It's called Holy Sheet. I still think that's like the best name for a sheet pan. We want to separate these a little bit. You can see, obviously, this is part of the reason that we cut them so they wouldn't be rolling around everywhere. If you've got a lot of the radishes that are facing up the cut side, I like to put a few of those down so we get some good contact with the pan. And I don't want to crowd them because I want them to bake. All right, so now we are going to put these in the oven at 425 for about 12 minutes. Main thing here is they need to be fork tender. It may be 12, maybe 15 minutes. It all depends on how small you've cut your radishes. So at about 12 minutes, going with a fork, it should be fork tender, or basically when you push a fork in, there shouldn't be any resistance. And just eat one, and then if it's the way you like it, pull it out. If not, roast it for a few more minutes. So we're going to go ahead and put them in the oven. So our radishes are done. Don't they look great? You can just serve them, put them on a serving tray. Because I can put this at the table and it's very colorful and I like the way it looks against the radishes, I'm going to take this to the table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dress these a little bit more with some lemon juice, just some fresh lemon juice. Adds a little vibrancy to the radishes. And then some parsley. Just chopped up some fresh parsley. to add a little green. All right, and now I am going to give this a shot. Try this radish right here. The over peppery taste of the radish is mild now because we roasted it. Yeah, I mean, if you've bitten into radish before, you know what I'm talking about. It's, I don't want to say creamy, but it's a very light, a nice roasting flavor. You can definitely tell there's some olive oil and some spices on it. I really like this, and I think a lot of people will. So if you get a chance, try something new. It's roasted radishes, and I think you'll enjoy it.